Tobacco producers, mark your calendars for December 13th as the Georgia Tobacco Commission meets to discuss a number of important issues at the Tifton Conference Center. Damon Jones tells you what those topics will be and why they're so vital to the tobacco industry.
While states like North Carolina and Kentucky come to mind when talking about tobacco production, Georgia also claims its fair share of the market, as approximately 150 growers on more than 25,000 acres of land produce a gross revenue of nearly $40 million a year. It's an industry not only significant to the farmers, but also their communities as well.
Tobacco continues to be very, very important to about 25 counties in the southern portion of the state where tobacco is still a mainstay of tobacco producers in that area. That means that it's not only important to those farmers and their families directly, but also to the local economies.
Even though tobacco does have a very rich history in the state, it's not nearly as prominent as it was even a decade ago. However, that's due more to the drop in demand than the quality.
Tobacco companies, I guess, thought maybe that they didn't need Georgia tobacco as much as they once did, but I think they're beginning to rethink that. Certainly we produce some of the best leaf anywhere in the world. We grow type 14 flue-cured tobacco here in Georgia, and it's a very high quality product.
And with that fall in production, there has also been a drop in financial support towards essential research and development.
You know, in the past several years, probably in the last 10, there's been a significant reduction in tobacco funding and research programs. Of course, as with any commodity, any crop, you need to stay on the cutting edge, provide that best technology back to the farmer.
And that's the main reason for the Georgia Tobacco Commission to host a meeting on December 13th in Tifton. Its purpose is to inform growers about the proposed assessment increase on tobacco produced, which is currently 30 cents a hundredweight. While this proposal might meet initial resistance, there's no denying how important the latest information is to growers.
Well, it's always important to have an ongoing research and extension program so that we are out in front of problems that arise, whether they be natural or man-made. It's always important to know firsthand what effect various pests, whether they be pathogens or insects, have on the crop. If we don't have an ongoing research and extension program, we can't be sure that we have up-to-date, unbiased information available, and that we can get that information in the hands of growers in a very timely manner through our county extension program and dealing directly with growers here in Georgia.
And that's not the only important issue that will be discussed at this event, which is open to any tobacco grower in the state.
Well, I'm sure the current debate and discussion on the sequestration of the tobacco buyout funds, that'll be discussed at the meeting as well. We're still, searching, trying to get additional information on that issue, but that's a very important one to farmers also.
Reporting from Macon, I'm Damon Jones for the Georgia Farm Monitor.